going, you guys? Good morning. Welcome back to another YouTube video at Showroom Installs. Today's project is going to be this beautiful Audi RS5. This car is going to be getting a nice little body kit. It's going to be getting side skirts, front lip, diffuser, a nice carbon wing, and some nice carbon pieces right here for the grille. So it's going to be going right here on the edge of the front grille. So without further ado, let's go ahead and show you guys exactly what we are going to be installing on this beautiful Audi RS5. As you guys see right here, everything is laid out. We got the front lip. This is a 4-piece lip. We have the little carbon inserts on the side, or the carbon extensions. We have the carbon fiber wing. These two together go for the side skirt. Here we got the 2 carbon side skirts that are going on the side of the car with the extension of the little side skirt winglets, as well as the diffuser that is going to be installed on the Audi. So very clean little products. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start installing these bad boys. Before I forget to tell you guys exactly which pieces these are, all of these are from Future Design. So if you guys are looking into buying something for your Audi RS5, look for the Future carbon fiber pieces. Alrighty guys, so we're currently going to be working on the front side of the car, installing the front lip. Right now we are currently going to go ahead and start drilling out these holes, so that way whenever you put them on, there's some support at least on the front end of the side. There's holes right here on the side where we're going to be able to actually get some rivets and put on the side to hold it in place. But for the middle, there was no support, but they do have the holes already drilled for you, or not drilled, but the indents on the lip. So that's what Mike is doing right now. He's just drilling out the holes for us, so that way we could easily go ahead and start doing our test fitting for the front lip on the Audi RS5. Alrighty guys, so we currently did a test fit with the lip right now and marked up where the holes are going to be going. So as of right now, we got the holes set up. We're just expanding the holes a little bit because we're going to put rivets down there to hold this front lip together on the front side of the car, as well as we got enough room so that way we could put the little winglets for the front lip as well, since the winglets go right over here on this piece of the lip. So it expands it out a little bit more, giving it a nice aggressive front look, which in my opinion looks really nice, especially on the Audi RS5. Just installed some rivets on the bottom of the car. There we go. We got 2 right here on the side, 1 right here in the middle, because on the lip we have exactly 3 holes on each side of the lip. So we got 2, 1, and 2. So now that all that's installed, we're now going to be able to screw the lip on and make it nice and sturdy, so that way it does not fall off, especially on high speeds. Alright, we're going to go ahead and start installing the wing. Camera is ready, so let's go ahead and do our speed laps. Alrighty guys, so we're moving on to the side of the car. We are currently on the passenger side of the car. We are going to be putting on the side skirts. We already marked up the holes and where we're going to be putting them for the test fit before drilling anything into the car. So everything's all nice and marked up, and we are ready to go ahead and make some holes on the side. Alrighty guys, our holes are now marked up on the passenger side for the side skirt, and right now he's just expanding the holes so that way the rivets fit, and we should be able to go ahead and put these bad boys on. Alright guys, so the front lip is now officially on, and look at that. Wow, does that thing look nice. Definitely changes the look of the car by a ton. This is the Future Design carbon fiber front lip for the Audi RS5, and the side skirt as well has been put on. So there you go. Look at that. Changes the car, it gives it a more aggressive look. Makes it look lower too once it hits the floor. It's definitely gonna look lower. Really nice. Alrighty guys, now moving on to the back, we are taping up the trunk so that way we could get a Sharpie and mark exactly where we're gonna be lining up the new carbon fiber spoiler on. So without making any, we're not trying to mess up anything. So we're gonna get some tape. Usually this is what a lot of the guys do, grab tape. That way you could line up, measure, and see, and then you could grab a Sharpie and mark the 4 holes of exactly where we're gonna make those 2 holes at and screw the wing on. But you know, this car, we really don't want to mess it up. So yeah, Mike is over here currently right now getting the wing all set up for us, getting the holes nice and cleaned out for us. And here she is, future design carbon fiber wing for the Audi RS5. We just finished up marking up where we're gonna have the wing, and we just lined it up using this as our key indicator, the middle of the Audi logo with the middle of the spoilers logo right over here. So we lined up this with the middle of the Audi. The reason also why I recommend you put tape on the trunk apart from just measuring is, 1, to prevent paint chipping or cracking around the edges of where you're going to be drilling with the actual Dremel. So prior to that, make sure you guys do that. 1, to protect your paint, and 2, to line up with the wing. And Mike is currently right now making a template using tape to mark out the 2 holes, so that way he could flip it or reverse it, so that way we can know where the holes are going to be at. So that way before drilling, we know exactly what we got to do and mark before making any unnecessary holes on the trunk of the car. So pretty smart thing to do. 3.
So over there we reverse tape it as a template. We set it down, and then now we're going to use tape to tape it down, and I'll show you the trick where the hose is going to be here in a minute. So move that out the way. Hold this down when you're pulling off the spoiler, and then same thing on this side. And then it'll give you your hose where the spoiler needs to be.
So the customer actually decided to go ahead and get the Karbel carbon fiber side mirror caps for the car, as well as the Karbel side skirt covers for the factory side skirt on the Audi RS5. So on the factory side skirts, the Karbel pieces are going to go right here. Mike is going to do a little bit of trimming to that way fit the factory side skirt of the car to also complement the carbon fiber future design side skirt on the Audi RS5. The side mirror caps are just going to go straight onto right here. Not 100% sure if it's going to be double-sided taped or not, but depending on the customer's request, it could be silicone or double-sided tape. How's it going, you guys? It is now the following day, and we are back on the Audi RS5. Mike is currently working on the wing right now, getting her all nice and fixed up, and as well as the customer decided to go ahead and get some nice Karbel fog light inserts for the Audi, so that would complement all the rest of the carbon fiber pieces on the car. So now the whole entire front end is going to have the carbon lip, and now some Karbel fog light inserts that go exactly right in here. Yet again, with the customer's request, you can either use silicone to really hold it in place, or you can use double-sided tape as you want. But with today, we are going to be filling this up with silicone and putting on the carbon fiber molds for the fog light inserts. Alrighty guys, moving on to the front side of the car, we just finished installing the carbon fiber grille pieces right here on the side extensions, looking really good. What we did is, before putting on these carbon fiber pieces, make sure you grab yourself some nice alcohol or isopropyl. Make sure you use that to wipe down all your carbon fiber components, as well as we use 3M tape to that way hold on to the lip right here going down the grille to hold the carbon piece in place while the adhesive was put on and is drying right now. That's what the tape is holding on the carbon piece. Everything is nice and flush right now, just drying up in the sun, and then we're going to go back to the back side of the car and start working on the wing. Alright guys, so on the back of the car, while putting on the wing, we noticed that you are going to have a small gap in between right here from the trunk and the wing. It's not going to be flush, but you still are able to go ahead and put the bolts right through it. Just not going to really sit flush with the trunk of the car. Alrighty guys, so the bolts are now officially on the wing. Mike is just tightening them up, but there you go, everything is good, as well as the owner took off the factory spoiler shirt. But we used the factory wing as well to give us a good space between the lip or the rear end of the trunk, and a space to also line up both ends of the wing, so that way it's on a nice straight line. As well as, remember I said yesterday, we also lined up the middle of the spoiler with the middle circle or right here of the Audi logo to make sure that the wing was nice and centered with the car. But yeah, wing is now officially on and everything is now tight and it's looking really good. It's looking really good. Alrighty guys, so the wing is now on the Audi. Everything is nice and done. Everything's bolted down and we just put some adhesive around so that way the water does not get inside where we made the holes at. Everything looks good. She's sitting nice and actually the gap isn't bad now that everything is filled in. But yes, you guys, you are gonna have a little gap. That's gonna happen with a lot of aftermarket parts. Not everything's flush, but she's on, and man, is this car coming together. So now we're gonna move on to the back side of the car, work on the diffuser. We're gonna have to remove the rear bumper so that way access everything to remove the diffuser and put on the new one. Once we are done, we're gonna be putting on the future design carbon fiber diffuser on the car with the little lips on the side, and then we're gonna go onto the karbel side skirts that go onto the factory one. These are gonna be either, yet again, upon customer request, could be silicone or use 3M double-sided tape. Put these bad boys on. You're gonna have to do a little bit of trimming, like I said, to then match up with the factory side skirt that comes on the Audi, and then be able to put on the overlay carbon fiber. Alrighty guys, so the bumper is now officially off. The rear bumper is officially off now. We're gonna go ahead and start putting on the carbon fiber diffuser from Future Design onto the Audi RS5. So here is the before, and then once everything gets put on, I'm also gonna do a step-by-step process with you guys on putting it on, and then we could do an after installation. Alright guys, moving on to the backside of the diffuser, you're gonna notice that on your carbon fiber diffuser, there is no part or piece to go ahead and hold that module or your harness. So we're gonna show you guys how to move everything over onto the new carbon fiber diffuser. Alrighty guys, so what we're gonna be doing now is having to push in these flaps of carbon fiber into the bumper and using a self-tap screw to drive it in to hold them in place. Alright guys, we're going to be installing the winglets on the diffuser now for the rear bumper. Mike currently is lining up the first winglet for the diffuser, but all you guys got to do is just match up the 4 holes, and then from there, just if you have clamps, hold it down in place if you're working by yourself and don't have somebody else to help you. You could use the C-clamps, hold them down, and then go ahead, drill the holes, and put on the screw. And go ahead and put on your nut and bolt to hold on hold in place the winglet.
Use nuts and bolts to hold these in.
Alright guys, so the diffuser is now officially on the Audi RS5, and man, look at the way this rear end has changed. I like the way it came out. Everything fits nice and snug on the car. A little bit of modification does have to be done to these parts because, like I said, aftermarket things sometimes don't really sit flush. We still got to finish up the karbel side skirts for the Audi, and other than that, everything just looks so nice. Also, yesterday the side mirror caps got installed. Future Design side mirror caps, and everything is just falling into place. Front end changed a ton from the way it looked from when it first got in here to the shop, and yeah, everything's falling into place. Once it is officially back on the floor, I'll give you guys a nice 360 view with the car on the ground, so that way you can see the difference of the before and after with everything now officially put on the car. Alrighty guys, we are moving back to the side of the car. We're currently on the driver's side. We're going to be putting on the karbel side skirt that goes on this black piece or on top of the factory side skirt on this Audi RS5. Really simple to do. As soon as you get your product, you're gonna see that there are 2 double-sided tapes on it. All you gotta do is go ahead, match it up to where it belongs, like so. And if you have the Future Design extended side skirt, all you got to do is just give it some room, open it up, and then tie everything back, and then everything sits nice and flush. Alright guys, so we just finished putting on the overlay on the factory side skirts on the Audi RS5. Super easy to do. Remember, as I said, all you have to do is just drop off this Future Designs product just a little bit, so that way you can slide it in underneath, and you could go ahead, tie it up, and then use the double side tape that the product already comes with to hold it in place. Other than that, look at the way it is looking. Alrighty guys, so the car is officially done now. What has been done to the car has been the front lip, the grille extensions right there on the side, the foglight carbon fiber piece right here from Karbel, the Future Design side skirt extension, and the Karbel side skirt overlay that goes onto the factory side skirt on the Audi RS5, the Future Design rear diffuser with the winglets on the rear, the Future Design spoiler, and that is everything that has been done to this Audi RS5. So the diffuser, wing, the 2 side skirts, the 4-piece front lip. So you got the winglet, the actual front lip, this extension piece, and the other winglet on the driver and passenger side. So this is today's project. Oh, and I cannot forget the Karbel side mirror caps that are also carbon fiber to fit the rest of the carbon fiber accents on the car.